Stand to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we continue the campaigns of Starburst Starter, and there are 15 days left in this campaign. We recently took a trip and left the planet because I wasn't looking forward to taking on 4 and 5 Skull Clan missions, and we came somewhere else, only to run into mostly 4 and 5 Skull Clan missions. But we're down to 15 days left in the campaign. We are on day 1185. And at the end of this month, with the final financial report, that will be the end of this, and we will be upgrading to the several versions upwards of RogueTech. There is a new version that is currently being tested right now that I believe has ammunition switching, which I'm looking forward to. But right now and today, we're taking a 4.5 skull assassinate. We've had confirmation from several sources that the leader of an insurgent cell backed by the St. Ives Compact is moving in the open. This is a rare opportunity to take out one of the primary enemies of the legitimate Curitan regime on Alcian. Additionally, we'll include a bonus payment if you're able to destroy all of the target's escorting units. We took this thing for maximum salvage, and we're still getting 373,500 C-bills, so this ought to be interesting in our group of mostly medium and ancient old heavy mechs. I have hope. I'm really hoping that we manage to pull this one off, and I really managed to hope that we grab something cool out of it. After all, well, there's not a whole heck of a lot of non-clan missions on this planet, and so I've got 2 lined up for what we're going to take, but this is going to get ugly. We do have 3 units in range already. Let's have Varangian run forward. Probably should have moved him first. It was a mistake to move Starburst, but we will hopefully get everything fully sorted out. We'll finish that up. We've got 2 units currently guarding up front. We're looking at 3 heavy mechs and 1 medium. No, 1 light. So we do have a Jaeger mech on scope. Ek, would you be so very kind... Actually, no, that's a terrible, terrible shot. Holy crap, Ek. It's a side-on shot. He doesn't have a ton of evasion. Would you please light him up, shut off the ultra-auto cannon, and fire only away with the medium pulses? And the reason why is because the ultra-auto cannon has recoil, whereas the medium pulses do not. So we can keep a pretty decent ripping amount of firepower going in. Jaeger mech's not particularly well armored, so we might be able to chew through him relatively quickly. Got another couple of mechs moving forward, and I am going to focus on that Jaeger mech. We're going to keep Synapse way the heck back, getting 70% accuracy. Yeah, let's open fire from long range. Unfortunately, we had to downgrade one of our LRM-20s to an LRM-15 because we took quite a bit of damage, and it was very unfortunate. But hopefully it'll still operate pretty decently, especially if we can get it into medium-ish range. Hopefully it doesn't get killed at medium-ish range, because it's not particularly great, but, well, things could go worse. So unfortunately, we're probably not going to be able to build another mech. Going for maximum salvage really doesn't get us anything, because we're so close to the end of the campaign. We might get the mech, but we'll never actually field it. It's an assassin. We have a single LBX AC5 and an ER medium laser. Fun thing about the assassin, it recently got redone by the guy who made the original. He wanted to try and fix it up using everything that he learned from all the other mechs that he's made, and so he's redone both the assassin and the... Snaps the fingers to attempt to remember the name. The Annihilator. So we're going to be able to get up close and personal, mainly on this assassin at this point. So we are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mechs. 8 mechs. Okay, so this is going to get ugly and fast. So let's light everybody on fire and see if we can't end them. Because we've got to take care of this group over here on the right very soon. Otherwise we may get killed. Head hit, pilot injured. Lovely. And we've got more movement coming up from somewhere around here. Up over here. Medium mech stomping forward. And a large laser. Wow, just nailing him. He was a pretty decent evasion too, and he just got plinked on. That is not a good look for him, especially because his arms are not particularly well armored. Alright, let's get some high speed, low drag moving in here. 90s all around. Also 90s all around. However, I think it would be better if we knocked out the Jaeger mech. Big cannon hit, not terrible. Punching through his armor. If we can actually rip the whole thing open. Structure exposed. Ooh, bulk heat bank explosion. So that counts as an ammunition explosion, plus adds a little bit of heat onto him. Hey, Synapse, would you like to knock him over? Because that would just be amusing as all heck. So direct line of sight, 93s all around. We're going to shoot and scoot. So let's nail him with 45 long-range missiles, just slamming into him. We're hunting for crits. Maybe I'm also hunting. That was the ammo explosion I was looking for. His gyro has been destroyed. That's a mech offline. We're going to move over a little bit, remove direct fire shots as a potential. Alrighty, so that means that Punisher will probably have to shoot... Well, there's a dragon there. I was going to say that it had to shoot the assassin, but there's a dragon now in view, as well as a quick draw. The quick draw is going to be extra dangerous inside this little lake we've got going on here, because he will be able to, unfortunately, maintain a high rate of fire. However, that's a pretty decent shot on the assassin. We might be able to take him completely out of the equation. So we're looking at a pretty decent number of mechs, so let's kill as many as possible. Missed, unfortunately, with both of the shells. However, it does appear that he will have homing beacon. He might even be tagged. And he was tagged and homing beaconed, had most of his armor stripped away. That's all our movement for this turn. We're looking at 3 assault mechs. Things could get worse. They could be better, but they could also get worse. They got more incoming fire, planking away towards the Aramsham. Now, I am going to have one caveat. If the campaign ends, like today, because it might, we might take so much damage that it's going to take us 15 days to repair. Entirely possible. We will not be moving to the next version of RogueTech until version 0.998 is out. Because I want to have some of the cool new mechs, and I want to test out the new ammunition loading system. So it's currently in testing. A second release candidate has been given out on the Discord, but I'm going to wait until the full release version. If that occurs and does not happen before Monday, then we will probably put some vanilla gameplay out with looking for flashpoints. If we do that, it's only gonna be for the one day. And also, this will not affect whether or not... Jeez, what was with all this accurate fire? What the hell? They brought in the clans for support, didn't they? Anyway, this is not going to affect Saturday's episode at all. So Saturday will still be on the current version of the game with Sledge's hammers. They are just nailing us with PPC fire. Especially the Aramsham, who really can't afford to lose another arm. The last time that happened, really bad things happened. So whoever's up here is just being a major pain in my behind. We've got somebody charging. It is the assassin. He's going for a punch. He is indeed. Plus 15 heat. However, he wasn't able to actually impact, so that'll be a little bit of negative stability on him. And him being so close to us, we can actually maneuver around to hopefully tear him apart. So who is all these people with all the PPCs? Because this feels a bit on... Oh, you're bloody Arinya. No wonder. So we have the Arinya back with his snub-nosed PPCs. I don't know how he's being quite so accurate as he was before, but he's annoying. That's the only way to really put it. Hi, buddy. I happen to have a reasonably new mech. It is pretty capable, gotta say. We sort of more or less built it to be designed. Unfortunately, oh gosh, darn it. The number of hits that we've taken means that we are currently suffering from a pretty serious case of sensors impaired. Thanks mostly to this gosh darn Arinya. Because, unfortunately for us, the PPC hitting us has made us less accurate. Which is irritating, but something we're going to have to work around as best as we can. Got a shot on a quick draw. It's not a particularly good shot with the AC-10. The AC-10 has been... Oh wait, no, is this our ATM? It's our ATM arm. Great. So even better. Could go for this. It would expose my back to anybody who wanted to shoot me. Could go for this. It would not expose my back to quite as much, but I wouldn't be able to hit the broadside of a bloody barn. I think the best goal is to simply avoid getting anywhere near the Arinya. While at the same time getting 3 pips of evasion going. That'll work for me. So we're going to target the quick draw, nail him pretty hard. Hey, structure exposed. Now the quick draw, unfortunately... Oh, wait, no, he does have ammunition because he's got an SRM launcher. He is unsteady. He's got his torso that's pretty open. If we manage to get a couple of good hits on there, we may even be able to kill him. That's my goal and my hope moving forward. So we got somebody in the medium mech category moving away from us. Now, technically, we only got to kill one of these guys, because only one of these guys is our actual target, I think. Where is the main target? Oh, no, it is you. So you're being covered by the Arinya. Cute. So I should have moved up in the other direction. I understand everything now. Stand still. I don't have a line of sight. If I move over, I'm kind of exposing myself. But you know what? We've got a pretty decent chance to nail somebody. Maybe we offer the catapult as a bit of a sacrifice. I think that might be a strategy. Let's roll forward. Onward. And we're going to multi-target. We're going to target the quick draw. Also going to target you. And that'll heat us up a little bit, but we're perfectly fine on that. Hopefully the missiles will be able to tear open the quick draw. You don't have your ammunition stored here, do you? No, sadly he doesn't. We might be able to tear off half the mech, though. Stability checks passed. Left torso, left arm destroyed. And he's going on his back. Oh, no, he's not quite. Looks like he managed to pass his stability check. That is several layers of unfortunate. Though he's lost most of his medium lasers and a whole ton of his SRMs. Where is his actual ammunition for that? I'd like to kill that. The AI does not put it in legs. Well, the basic setups don't put it in legs. So it was in the other torso. They were hiding it from us. A tad unfortunate. If I sprinted and got right up in your face about it, I could do a pretty decent amount of heat damage. I could also hopefully manage everything that's happening over there. Or I could try and take on that quick drop, but I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive with him. We have revealed a Shadow Hawk. Nothing too dangerous for us. Okay, I take that back. He's actually pretty dangerous. He's got a lot of heavy pulses. So getting ourselves out of there has allowed us to be a little bit more nimble. We're now in cover, I think. Or maybe we're just outside of it. Got a punch coming in from the quick draw. Swing of the fist. Not able to connect with our clan mech. We are too nimble, too evasive. You do not get to touch this, sir. However, Ek, do you have an opportunity, Ek, here to get behind him? Yes, you do. Oh, lovely. Unfortunately, it is going to mean exposing yourself a little bit, but I think we got an opportunity to remove a heavy from play, and I'd like to do that. And even a 93% chance on that auto again. Stability check passed. Yeah, not for long. There we go. There's nothing left of that mech. Just buzzsawed into it with our medium pulses. Even hit the pilot on the way out. So 50% enemy supporting forces. So we're chewing our way through. Dragon is a little bit cooking, but did not explode. Lovely. Well, we would have preferred it to explode. Their dragon, not ours. Hey, it's a Marauder too. Of course it is. Oh, we have 3 parts for that. Okay, so you have the rocket launchers, right? Yes, he does. So we just gotta suffer through this barrage. He's still dangerous with the PPCs. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Those PPCs are still deadly. But if we kill him in a way that allows us to keep 2 parts on him, we could have ourselves a brand new assault mech. And you're within range to sprint too. Oh, I can manage that mech. More PPCs incoming. Both of them hitting, opening up the left arm, which has, I believe, yeah, 2 medium pulses on it. Seriously, the accuracy of the people up here with their gosh darn PPCs is starting to become irritating. Primary target over on the side, nailing us with a large laser. And the PPC. And every single follow-up missile because he's too gosh darn exposed in that mech. Now here's a problem. I don't want to eject from this mech because the head happens to be carrying a very important and very cool, how do I describe it? Command console, which I'd like to keep intact, more or less. Can I just shoot from here? No, I can't. I would like to kill the assassin. I think that'd be cool. The trouble is that I'm really worried about getting shot in the back. What would my accuracy be if I decided to go crazy and insane and stupid? Actually pretty high because we might be no longer under the effects of impaired sensors. I can't get a direct line of sight, unfortunately. So I think we leave the assassin intact. Can I get behind him? I can't quite, but I can get in cover and point blank range. If I step a little bit further away from him, will the ATMs like... the ATMs will like that considerably more. Okay, get us into the damage reduction zone. Thank you. I'm going to ignore the heat for a little bit. Did I... Oh, I thought I had a play shot. That's irritating. Irritating on several levels. Fire. Give him a little bit of a hello. We gave him a love tap to the face. Plus an okay number of ATMs. Stacking up some of his problems. Next turn, we're going to have the Warlord to chill out. Now we've got a whole bunch of lights, one of which is an arena. You might be a Wolfhound. Or is it a Panther? It's a Panther, not a Wolfhound. Because the Wolfhound isn't in the game yet, I don't think. Is it? Maybe? It's not important, but it doesn't. And then the arena will also have a pair of... Oh, look at you thinking you're a white. Go away, please. He is actually stacking up a pretty decent... Oh no, it's only 3. Alrighty, so Varangian. Varangian, our crazy, insane Viking. Not great. Was definitely better over here. See if you can't light him completely on all the fire. It's a Hatamoto Chi. Are you kidding me? Well, it's currently using the awesome model, but the Hatamoto Chi now actually has a model in-game. So with the new version of RogueTech, we will get that as well. So the Hatamoto Chi is packing twin PPCs. Jeez, and they're plus. So they're, you know they're going to hurt. Light him on fire, please. Okay, I'm seeing a decent number of our SRMs nailing into him. Prometheus Flame, plus 45. That's enough. He's a boiling. Already, and a head hit already. Lovely. So just gotta cook him a couple more times and he'll be dead. Assuming head hits. Getting nailed by that Shadow Hawk. This arm is not much longer for this world. I can feel it. We're going to lose another 15 ATM launchers. Heat increasing a little bit. No, he actually didn't hit us with it, so good. We're safe there. Not too much. Chi is not ready to go yet. The Shadowhawk is bouncing around because he thinks he's a white too. And we need to get this gosh darn machine on the way. Oh, do you have a shot? Do you? It's not a terrible shot either. I'm going to Warlord, see if I can't make the most out of this shot. Please just gut this mech in one round of shooting. Okay, you got a good number of hits there. I think you might get them. Come on, do it. You did it. Okay, lovely. So we've taken out one of the supports. We're up to 75% of the primary supporting forces are down. We will move further into cover, hopefully. And maybe you won't be able to shoot me. Yeah, right. That'll be the day. Okay, we've got another 2 mediums to go. And firing at the Punisher. Ooh, I think that's the Arenya with the twin snubs. Luckily, wasn't able to impact on the Punisher. Ek, get on the move time. Actually, Ek, can you sprint into the place that I want you? You can't. Okay. Can you walk into the place? Because that would be ideal. Okay, 3 pips of evasion will do us okay. Let's walk out of the terrain, align him up, and nail him. We got 1 hit with the cannon. And then a whole bunch of pulse laser fire. Didn't open him up. He has been tagged in homing beacon, though, so now we will be able to truly deal damage to him. You're getting behind the Aramsham. And firing and missing everything. Lovely. So you've just made yourself totally open to our incoming fire. He is emergency shut down. He's dead, I think. Turning back on with the Marauder. And now the Hatamoto Chi with his cannons. Big PPC. 1. He only fired 1. Lovely. Okay. If I can get close enough, I can manage this. Do you have ERs or normal? Tush? Normal. Okay, so he's not very good at close combat. I'm really hoping that you cook and explode with your ammunition. Wow, talk about a long-range shot. Luckily that missed, and the missiles on target. That's got to be the king. It's got to be the main insurgent dude. Back up to the top. We've got our Panther over here. Or were you a Wolfhound? Oh no, you're a Venom. Well, screw you too. Just nailing us with that one. What kind of pilot are we dealing with? He is a sharpshooter, apparently. Long range fire, still nailing us bit by bloody bit. So we've lost an arm, unfortunately, on Varangian, which has taken out 2 of his flamers, which is an unfortunate amount of his heat control. Alright, get up to speed. Actually, Phantom Mech, because you're about to be in the belly of the beast here. So you will ignore his coverage? Yes, you will. Alright, throwing ourselves into the belly of the beast. And you know what? Gonna hopefully keep ourselves a little bit more alive as we use Vigilance, which didn't get rid of all of our evasion. That's unfortunate. Light this thing on fire, please. So we've got quite a bit of armor to chill through. Hopefully we'll be able to cook him. We do not have enough heat to cook him anymore. That's gonna be painful. Shadowhawk bouncing back, gonna fire even more. We're stacking probably as much evasion as we possibly can. He did get a hit on through that arm again, which has pushed it into the side torso. Okay, we're good there. Shadowhawk has his back to us.
I'm here.
Hey, Synapse. Oh, you can. You're in a position to follow up on that. 99.1, you say? Can I get you just a little bit closer? No, I can't. But I can't get the 99 ones, and so I will take it on this dragon, because I want to kill this dragon. Everything you've got in the back CT. Because I want to core him out. I'm not interested in the dragon. Come on, open him up somewhere. Okay, we got him open. Lovely. So I think we will use our dragon to kill their dragon. Starburst. For however much longer you have that arm. I want a back shot. Oh, I don't think it's possible, actually. That's unfortunate. So give me 3 pips of evasion, if you don't mind. You do mind pretty severely, actually. Well, way to be a bit of a jerk about it. Because I need 3 pips of evasion, otherwise it's not worth it. That's not a shot that I need. I need a back shot with 3 pips of evasion. I refuse to take anything else. That'll do it, but that'll put my back towards the enemy. So that is not worth it. Oh, this is unfortunate. Unfortunate on several levels. Walk. Yeah, it's going to have to be a sprint. It's not going to be full evasion, which is moderately terrifying. Get into his back line. Open. Oh, we got a Warlord, because we got to get that heat under control. And now chew out his CT. Gyro crit. Just a gyro crit? Really? Nothing better than that? Okay, so I've got to put even more effort in trying to kill this thing. I would have hoped for even more evasion, but that's just not going to happen. That'll be 3 pips. I'll take that. Light him up. How much does he need? Turn off the cannon, let it reset, and go for it, I think. Yeah, blaze away. I only need a couple of hits on that CT. Hopefully I get it. Like, seriously, make sure it happens. Got it, okay. Dragons out. All supporting enemy forces defeated, aside from the reinforcements, who are still full strength, which happens to be made full of a whole bunch of assault mechs. And you missed. Okay, good. Can you just suffer a massive ammo explosion, Titanic, that it blows up the whole mech? Seriously, how many rounds are going to hang out over the line? Swing and a miss. Okay, lovely. You're not going to be super evasive, although you are going to chill out quite a lot, aren't you? Your heat is still a problem. So you really didn't chill out at all from that one. We're going to be able to get behind you and light you on fire. More fire coming down to the Hellhound. Oh, the poor Hellhound. He's lost his arm already. What more do you people want? Luckily, well, the mask is in that shoulder. If we lose that, that's going to be all kinds of painful. Do you see anybody? Only a Shadowhawk. Oh god. We've got to stack as much evasion as possible. That'll be probably the best we can get. Unfortunately, the accuracy is just not there. How about that? That'll be 3.5. We'll go 3.5 there. And... forgot that spider, that's a problem. I'm going to vigilance him again, I think. Yeah, I just got to keep him safe. And light all the fire. Come on, shove him over the line. I don't want to have to deal with this anymore. Okay, mech is offline. Lovely. So we've pulled one of their assaults from being able to fight. Got their spider rolling quite far, turning around, gonna launch a heavy PPC. He did not. Good. Okay, lovely.
I'm receiving you.
Alright, it is sprinting time, and also we're looking for good angles on stuff. I'd like to get a good angle on the back of that, but I'm not sure I can get the shot. I have the shot. Take a look. 26%. Warlord's not ready yet. How about if I moved in closer? Can I get anything better than that? 35. What if I sprinted? That looks to be an obstructed shot. That'll be a 23. So a walk it is. Get ourselves into a slightly better location. 35% chance to hit. Line it up. Shadowhawk's the target. And we just need to do a little bit more stability damage to make him unsteady, which would be pretty hilarious, actually. Come on. Do enough, do enough, do enough. Did not do enough. Okay, Shadowhawk coming in for the punch. Not able to connect. Good. Okay, thank you. He's also now covering us from the side. A little bit of fire, and he's been tagged. That is very unfortunate. That is heat he does not need, and a tag which he desperately does not need.
I'm here.
Okay, I want a shot on that on that spider, because I want to be able to take him out, so we'll get ourselves up to maximum evasion. We are going to avoid the Hatamata Chi a little bit. I can't afford the heat, unfortunately. Shot the 18-3, keep the... I know, it's a 20% difference, but if I hit him with that cannon, it'll deal a lot more, so I had to hit him with the cannon. We'll follow up next turn, and we'll just cook it. Eck, not able to get... well, Eck can get the shot. 32, so how about if I got even closer? I saw a side angle shot. 29s. That'll do, because you got better evasion if you do that. So, line up Mr. Little Tiny Venom, and we're going to blaze away. Yes, we're not using the Ultra Auto Cannon because it's still not a good enough chance. I need to be closer to that. I'll also shed some of this evasion. Jeez, I didn't realize it would be so hard to hit something that only has 3 bloody evasion. Emergency shutdown, he's right back offline. Hatamata Chi going to shoot. How has your ammunition not cooked off by now? Please explode. Just please blow yourself to pieces. There we go. Ammunition explosion. Blew off his left torso and his left arm. Large laser coming in for the Hellhound. PPC. Miss. And missiles. Okay, a couple of hits. So he's lost half of the mech, which is good. He hasn't cooked off the entire mech, and he still hasn't shut down. My god. How do you keep going? Okay, here's the problem. I truly cannot afford to not sprint. So I'm gonna sprint all the way over here and hopefully use that as my defense. So we're gonna ignore the Marauder for this turn because the Marauder is shut down and needs to turn back on anyway, so I don't... Well, I do care, but I can spend it around not worrying about him. Although that probably will put him in an area where it's incredibly deadly for me. Because he'll turn back on next turn and he won't have a ton of heat and I probably won't be able to overheat him again. Venom backing up and guarded entrenched, you little jerk. Okay, might be a better idea. In fact, we are going to shoot the Hatamoto-chi as a drive-by, I think. Oh, we got such a good chance to hit there. Yeah, I'll assign one ATM-3 to shoot at him. So rush on in here. We will go for the multi-target. You, I don't care that I'm cooking. Shoot Bravo. And yeah, fire away. Missed again. Probably should have fired with just the cannon or just the ATMs for the penetration effect. And you're going to go over on your back. Unsteady. Was that another ammunition explosion? I thought I saw something about ammo not being happy. Wait, how are you not dead? Or on your back? You get the idea. You have a line of sight. You're going to keep sprinting along. The only thing you can actually honestly see is probably that Hatamoto-chi. Yeah. So you're going to nail him with some long-range missile fire. Just keep the shelling. Let the shelling continue. We're down to 195 missiles left. There's no way he's not falling. Knockdown. Okay, good. So he'll be on his back. Make our lives a little bit easier because he'll be less accurate. That's 2 injuries on him now. Eck, my buddy, my friend, my pal. 44% might be enough. Plus a Warlord? 35. That's not enough. 51's really sprinting to get here gives us a better position, yes, and I'm gonna take it because I need that better position, but it's not tremendous. It's a 51% chance to hit. It'll be a 61 if I do this. 67. No, it's not worth it to shoot through his current cover. I could go for a headshot, see if I couldn't take something off of him. I get the headshot in the wound. How much armor does he got here? 61. Yeah, we're probably not getting through that. Not without some serious work on this. And losing one of his PPCs. Well, that one effect is shooting too much. Although all those heat sinks. And you have a pretty significant amount of armor. You're a pretty tough cookie. Ultra autocannon to on, fire away. Oh, both shots hit. Lovely. Now just do enough damage to blow open that side torso. Yes! Alrighty, so that took his PPC capacitor with him. Engine destroyed entirely. He's offline. 25% of the reinforcements. The Hatamoto-chi gets to stand up slowly. And if he cooks himself a little bit more, he might die. Gonna fire again. Missed with the PPC. Did not fire anything else. Please stay over the line. Heat critical. There goes the other half of his mech. Alrighty, because he's got nothing left. He can melee, which is amusing. But he's down to a single wound. Long range PPC. Not able to connect, but missiles are, which is scary as it is. God, the Hellhound is in pretty rough shape, honestly. I mean, the armor's still there, but the concern is it's getting shot at in ways that I do not approve of. And there comes, unfortunately, the Arinya. Once the Arinya gets here, we're all in trouble. Oh, you are just permanently non-evasive. I can somewhat work with that. 64% chance. We'll go a 74% chance. We'll activate Warlord. We're in the water. We're so far away anyway. And it has been pointed out that I don't use Warlord on Synapse nearly enough, and if I'm completely honest, the reason for that is I forgot. Okay, ammo explosion. Pilot injured. He's unsteady now. Alright, one more shot ought to knock him completely over the side. And here comes the Shadowhawk with his pulse lasers. Oh, shooting the cameraman. Cameraman is currently suffering. He has taken a center torso. Actually, no, that looked like it was probably a right torso hit on the cameraman. Varangian, if you not, whoever knocks over the Hatamoto-chi kills him, because the pilot will be dead. We are a turn away from Warlord, so yeah, we can't do that. We're gonna cook this turn, which is a bit unfortunate. Sprint at full speed. Get into cover at full speed with 3 pips of evasion. That's the best we can do. And vigilance. And hope you don't explode. Fingers crossed. Christ, girl, why do you constantly try and get yourself killed? Alright, so we're in trouble of several descriptions as it happens. That's gonna have to be it. Right there. Hi, Marauder. I've got to focus fire on you, because if you turn on, you're gonna kill my favorite pilot. I've also got to kill a Hatamoto Chi and a Shadowhawk, so there's that going for me. Oh, head hit, pilot injured. So we're slowly beating the pilot to death. Oh, it's kind of amusing. And this will give us the angles that we desire. Hi, Arinya. Please don't get close enough to my Ram Shaman to actually make me cry. Not Warlord yet, but we are going to multi-target. You. And you. And I need only one of these shots to go to Bravo. Maybe? I don't need much. I mean, he's got 3 wounds on him. He's got 1 more until he's dead. So really, I just need to cause it. I need to cause enough stability to knock him over, which it might not. So fire away.
Multiple targets confirmed.
Lasers are not being incredibly effective as they're supposed to be at 75% accuracy, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, but I certainly wish I could win. Hey, he ejected, so that's most of a Hatamoto G. Okay, Ek, I appreciate your enthusiasm to try and keep your commander alive. That might be doing a bit too much. Especially because now you're about to get shot at by a lot of people who will probably tear open your arm and blow it up. And I'm going to be honest, I don't have any more of those. I don't really have any more medium pulse lasers that I can give you. Turn it on. Every time she shuts down, it's always at... Well, okay, to be fair, it was the second turn she was overheat, but still. Shots on the right arm, sensor impaired, but alive. Oh, we gotta suffer through another round of this shooting. Hi, Varangian. Actually, Synapse. Synapse, do you have a shot on the back of that gosh darn evil thing that was designed with the nightmares of little children? No, you don't? Okay, just give me a side shot, I suppose. Terrible accuracy, good accuracy. What if I just moved? Still in the water here, surprisingly. Terrible, decent, terrible. I think we hit the Marauder. Actually, if I can get a direct movement, I will... The direct line of sight with the Marauder? Thought I saw one. Nope, but we are working through all the colors. Alright, line up that Marauder. And keep the fire a-coming. Just make him suffer steadily and over time. And also the other reason for this is that I will be able to do something about this Shadowhawk, perhaps. Okay, took off fire. Luckily, at least we've got damage reduction going for us. Arm is open. Please don't take away my arm. That's a headshot. Head hit, pilot injured, because our current cockpit does not give us any sort of bonuses to that. And he didn't move at all. That kind of burns me a bit. Because the fact that he didn't move means that we're not going to get cool stuff done. Alright, I need high evasion, and I've got somebody with super high accuracy and snub-nosed PPCs coming in. It's going to be a bit ugly. Can I please just get a gosh darn back angle shot on him? I prefer to shoot his back because I might be able to burn through eventually. 2.5 pips of evasion. One turn off. One turn off from being able to do Phantom Mech. If I could do Phantom Mech, I could have done it. So we're going to have to not move in that direction. Give me a sprint. 3 pips. Gonna try it. Oh, it's gonna be risky to be here. Mainly because he's got twin PPCs and it could hurt a lot. If I can burn this Marauder enough, just over time, work him down. He's over the heat threshold again. Heat critical and he's offline. X should have a pretty easy shot. Oh good, you're overheat. Well, you didn't kill yourself overheat. Oh yeah, Ek can't have a good shot because Ek was offline. More damage incoming. Ek's gonna tank. Goodbye, left arm, and all your pulse lasers, and oh my god, you've almost cut through his actual... Not the exchanger. Please not the exchanger. That exchanger is amazing, and I love it so much. Oh, thank you. So I've got to kill a Shadowhawk in 1 turn.
Yes, Commander.
Starburst. How gutsy are you feeling? Oh, how gutsy are you, girl? Gotta take a single step back from him. There we go. We're going full power on this one. Line them up, light it up, and... Come on, come on. Yes! Thank you. I need to keep this exchanger. It's a lovely, lovely piece of kit, and I do not want to lose it. So, that means Varangian can keep moving to play with people. He's got shooting scoot. So let's use it. Oh, we're out of most things. Not great. Shoot. So that'll overheat him, and we have gotten through the structure finally. And... But I can't activate Phantom Mech as a follow-up? Okay. That kinda sucks. We'll move over there. It'll be fine. Maybe not. It's gonna be painful. We'll deal with it. We'll try to deal with it anyway. Got another free set of shots on the Marauder. Can I get a back shot? Because he did turn a bit, didn't he? Well, apparently not enough. Yeah, I need to keep moving in this direction. I don't want to get anywhere closer to whatever the heck that thing is than I have to. Long range arcing fire would be a 64. On you would be a 57 because you didn't move. Interesting decisions you've made, sir. So, if I just move a little bit... 70% accuracy on an Iranian, you do not say. Nail him. Nail him with everything you've got. The Marauder we have managed. The Irania is the next phase of things that we got to take care of. Doing a decent amount of damage to an arm.
Waiting for orders.
Alrighty, let's get this mech on the move and active, and hopefully not in line of sight. You see the Irania as well. Truly, truly an interesting day. Where is that, Arenya? You get an obstructed line of sight on it. Is terrible accuracy. How if I told you that you could sprint? Well, you could get a direct line of sight. Also terrible accuracy. Not great. It's really not great. I'd like an altitude advantage here. That'll work for me. And I'm going to activate Warlord to do it. Turn on the Warlord. And... do me a favor, kill him. 2 hits with the Ultras. Structure exposed. Come on, tear it open. Tear it all the way open. Nope, didn't happen. So that is unfortunate because... oh, he's emergency shutdown, so he's not going to support anybody. I really probably shouldn't have pushed him so far forward. I've only got 60 health left before we lose that. Oh! Look who decided to get in the battle. Sensors impaired. Plus a whole bunch of missiles. Structure exposed already. That first initial volley was more than enough to open him up. He's got 80 tons worth of pain coming our way. Plus the Aranya, who has run forward because he's realized that being not moving was probably a bad idea on his part. Quite evasive. Let's get somebody rolling. I just want to say Varangian. Basically, Varangian will light him on all the fire, if at all possible. 3 pips of evasion. Let's go Phantom Mech on this. So we'll activate the Phantom Mech this time. So we're looking at 4.5 pips of evasion. And we're going to light on his back on fire again. Because I'm hoping to burn through something. Like, I'd prefer to kill pilots, but I'll take this. Okay, rocket launcher's destroyed. Unfortunately, I can't do much to him.
I'm here.
Alrighty, so the Aranya is mobile, it's active, it's deadly. So let's do something about that. One gives me 2 pips of evasion. May not be good enough. Sprint. Nope, I'm not going to get a shot on that. I will be able to see what our 80-ton nightmare is. That'll give me 3.5. That'll give me also 61, and he's in cover. Shut off the AC-10 and the ATM-3. Yeah, that's the penetrator that I'm looking for. And give me vigilance to go up top again. The fire. I'm hoping to be able to strip away his evasion with this. Snubnose PPC crit. That'll make it less accurate. That's useful to us.
I'm ready.
Synapse has a shoot, and Synapse is also capable of the shooting and the scooting. And he was made unevasive from that. Can I get in close with all the guns? I can. Warlord is a turn off, unfortunately. What a sprint. That makes all the guns much happier. So, let's get involved. It's time to use our catapult in ways that it isn't normally utilized. Oh, I'm loving the number of hits with that one. Stability check passed, but you may not... oh, we got his Warfare Suite. It's going to be much, much less evasive. All those past stability checks. What a boss that Arinya mech is. Although, stability checks are technically because of the pilot. I can't get a shot. And I need to guard my left torso, so... honestly, I want to be facing away from you. Alright, let's pack up over here. We're in cover. We're at a distance. Target the Iranian, nail him.
Got it, Commander.
Both hits. And we got it. Alright, so it's just 2 assault mechs, one of which we're mostly controlling and commanding and ordering around. And then the 80-tonner, which is our actual assassination target, who is live and dangerous, and the Marauder is online. It's a pretty baby. Oh, it's a special awesome. Okay, I was expecting some fire, and that was an arm hit that went in. Okay. I saw a penetrating hit cycle, and I was like, wait a second, what's going on here?
I'm receiving.
But it was good. We were safe. Sprint. Do I go for your back? Or do I go for pretty baby? I do have you managed, but I want to manage you a little bit better. I'd like to get pretty baby under control, actually. All the guns on. Let's see if we can't open him up a little bit. Well, he's got a heat sink destroyed. He hasn't been involved in this battle. You'd think that he would want to get the heck out of dodge. Unfortunately for us, he is perfectly content to remain within dodge. 44% chance. I will take that. That's fine in my book. Could go for the 44s over here, but I don't care as much. We're going to kick on the Warlord and just continue the shelling. Start reducing his capabilities. He does have a 25% damage reduction, which is unfortunate. So we can't afford to hurt him too badly until we are in position to contain him. So there is that. Let's get the sprint going on. Why do I not see pretty baby at all? Oh, because there's like a pit. We'll go up here. Well, 23 is not quite grand. If I just stand still, I can shoot you. I absolutely can. Burn him up more. And then we'll move over in the direction of pretty baby. We might even be able to do it completely undercover. The mech has shut down. Jeez, sir. How much more can you take? 3.5 pips of evasion. On our way. And stacking high.
Yes, Commander.
So I'd like to also get a back shot on this mech, just to kind of remove him from the equation. I'm not happy that I've lost so many pulse lasers. It's truly quite painful.
Move order received.
Move around. Since he's in the open, we're going to give him a vigilance so he can tank a little bit better damage. Yeah, you almost have lost your side torso, so let's crush him on open. Oh, shouldn't have done that. I just realized it was my last 2 ultra cannon shells. Eject. Come on, dude. Just bail.
Scored a critical hit.
You don't want to be in that mech anyway. You know it. I know it. We all know it. Pretty baby moving backwards, realizing that the Hellhound is coming to get him. He's also trying to remove him from the equation. Let's actually check out what we're dealing with. PPC, large laser, medium laser, SRM-4, LRM-15.
Damage minimal.
It could be worse. How is your stability? You're quite happy on the stability track, honestly. I gotta get 2 more wounds on you to really take you down. So, let's go. Synapse. Can I get a direct line of sight? I can get a reasonably direct line of sight. That's actually fine. If I sprinted, can I get an actual direct line of sight? Because that's what I'm looking for. Nope. There will be no actual direct lines of sight offered. So that'll be the best we can get. Keep the fire going down on the Marauder now, because the Marauder is extremely vulnerable. If we make it unevasive enough, I might be able to handle it entirely. Lots of penetrating hits, but that's just because it's missing the torso. Okay. We will get a Marauder 2. We have the Marauder 2. It is confirmed. It will be in our grasp shortly. That's a side shot for okay accuracy. Not amazing, but it'll give us a decent amount of protection, and we can start lighting him on all the fire. Unfortunately, we do not have access to the vigilance at the moment, but we're working on it. Start hitting him with some flame control. Well, we are really low on the number of flamers we have. The fights do not normally last this long. We don't have to keep it going normally quite so much. But in this case, it's a problem.
I'm ready.
Ek can sprint on forward. And he will not have it. Oh, he can get a shot this round. It'll be a 51%. We're going to take it as we move in.
Just running.
We've got to just keep the fire going out.
Firing.
I'm probably going to lose my exchanger. I don't want to lose it. It's really cool. It handles all of our heat problems, and it's lovely.
Standing by.
And you can sprint as well. You'll get a decent of the way there. We've got us. Did we? Oh, we're just out of ammo. Ooh. The Ramsham almost out of ammo as well. But every shot is a breaching shot from now on. So there's that going for us. We've actually run out of ATM ammo. And point blank range fire. Going right. Oh, nailed us with the PPC. That is unfortunate. Sensors impaired. And all of that evasion wasn't able to protect it from a point blank range shot. Alright, Varangian has absolutely no chance of making him overheat this round. Why can you not get even an indirect shot on him? You are more than close enough to it. Oh, because your missiles are out as well. Okay, we've got problems. We've got terrible, terrible problems. Tag him. He's just burned us down. He's still in perfect shape, pretty much, aside from some light LRM fire. Alright, Starburst. Run. Get to him. Can't happen. Why? Oh, they're right around the bloody corner. You can't get a shot on him if you backed off. 73% chance to hit. We'll take it. Nail him. Structure exposed. I love to see a structure exposed result because it allows me to do nasty things to you. Reserve down. Come to Ek. Ek can also get that back shot. 75% chance to hit. Yeah, I'm going to take it, just hoping for crits, honestly. Cook up the Warlord. Go full power with all of our burst damage. Okay, drilling in a bit. Need to drill in more. So dealing some okay damage to his back. I'm going to reserve. I'm sitting on a ton of evasion as it is. And we got to hope for it. We got to kind of bank it a bit. Move it around for the back shot. Nailing us again with that laser. That laser is just insane. Lost our evasion, which is a bit of a problem. But luckily for us, I'm going to just walk right in front of him. Light him on fire, and then move again and light him on more fire. Hi, I have fire. Need fire, please. Prometheus, wow, plus 60 heat, not bad at all. And Varangian will then come around and get some speed on this, can I? 2.5 is not nearly enough, I don't feel. I can guard my back from him, so we're going to try it. I'm also going to Vigilance, just in case. Gives us a little bit more protection. Come on, I need every single flamer to hit. We missed one of the flamers. I needed every single one to hit. Oh, wow, that's his heat gauge? Jeez. Yeah, there's no overcooking this guy, unfortunately. Get you moving. You're done. Starburst. Starburst is a shot right in his back. I love it. We're going to reserve down to make sure Ek will also get that same shot. It's a very important shot. How much do you got in back? You still have our... Okay, so Ek can stand here, so Starburst can stand on the other side of that. So 2.5 fifths of evasion. We're going a little bit light on evasion. Gotta admit that. Kick on the Warlord. Maximum accuracy. Okay, heatsink double destroyed. No, actually I'm okay with that result, if I'm completely honest. Come up here. We got 99 ones for pretty much everything else. And if we just keep... Ooh. That's the laser. Please kill it. I just need one hit on that. Come on. Just one hit on the left side. You... All right. It went wide, bloody right. Jeez, that's rough and painful in several ways. Punisher taking a whole bunch of shots. He's still holding on to that exchanger. Varangian. Spread. Get back there. Oh, did this little... there he is. There it was. I saw it. I saw the shot. 75% I'll take it. We're out of range for the flame breath, but it's not helping much anyway. I mean, the 10 damage would be nice, but I need a shot to hit that left side. Come on, just work with me here. Okay, a shot that wasn't an inferno round. His heat is critical again, so we're dealing additional damage. There isn't that working for us.
Yes, Commander.
So he is guarding his back, unfortunately, well. I'm running out of ammo.
Moving at full throttle.
Keep firing. 5 more rounds. Keep hitting.
I'm ready.
Synapse doesn't matter. Oh, Synapse can't get a shot. With his tagger? With his tagger. He can do 8 damage and plinking away at this thing. Fighting in a mountain pass. Brilliant of him. But seriously, that heat level is just absurd. 2.5 plus a marsh is not good. I'll take 2.5 plus a plus a forest. 3 plus a marsh.
Moving to position.
We're being aggressive because we've got to be. I can't believe you keep missing. Well, okay, to be fair, we hit him with a couple of SRMs. Homing beacons on him. And time for the return fire. Oh, you are much closer than I wanted. Goodbye, exchanger.
I'm gonna need a medic.
Yeah.
That was a bad hit.
I liked that exchanger. I wanted to keep it. Starburst.
Orders.
Inform him of just how pissed off I am by this. 1 shot is all she'll get. That is unfortunate on several levels. Reserve down to Ek.
Yes, Commander.
Ek, can you maneuver around to his back in any way? So he has left exactly 1 location open for a back shot. Stop, jerk. Varangian.
Three orders.
Varangian can exploit slightly more shots in the back. So just to be sure that Starburst won't have her path blocked by getting there. Okay, so she will be blocking everybody else, but Varangian, as long as he steps back, will be fine. Okay, Varangian, do me a favor. Blow off this gosh darn torso. Jeez, we've got him so bloody low. He's got 4 health left in it. There we go. You cost me an exchanger, man. To be fair, so did... Really, Ek lost his own exchanger. He had an opportunity to blow that thing off. He fired every single weapon into his back, and he had every single one of those shots hit on the opposite side torso. Can't really blame it too much, but God, that's frustrating. Alrighty, so this could be 15 days worth of repair. That it could be very unfortunate, because we've got a couple of pilot injuries too. There was a headshot and a torso explosion. We're lacking a couple of heavy pieces of equipment. Punisher picking up a lot, so 12 days, 12 days. We'll have 1 more mission on those 2. Although, the time it's going to take us to repair those mechs is going to be a while. There's the Hatamoto Chi, but I care about the Marauder. Give me a Marauder. Thank you. Game, please be nice. I'm gonna insure the Marauder, but I also would like to get the... There's nothing super insanely good, is there? Something that... No, no. I need it. We need it. Jar XL. Heatsink pod. No, we're going to do it. We're not going to be able to finish the Marauder in 15 days anyway, but I want it as part of the last... I want that as part of one of the last things that Starburst Sardaukar was able to pick up. Is we will have a 100-ton Marauder too. That'll be a nice grab. I'll be okay with that. And we got the Arinya. Oh, that's lovely. So we got 2 mechs out of this mission, which is not terrible at all. As we come further and further on, it's going to be interesting to see how long it's going to take us to fix everything. Hopefully it's relatively quickly. That way we can go out on a couple more missions. The B team is not really up to the task of the sort of missions that we currently have available to us. They're all pretty much 4 and 5 skull missions, and I would not want to bring the B team on that. I think that would be moderately suicidal to bring the B team on that. Because the B team is 2 mediums and 2 lights. And granted, 2 of those lights are clan mechs, but they are not what you would say ready and available to take on what's coming. Still, this was a kind of painful mission, but that's somewhat to be expected. I mean, it was a fairly high-level mission for us. Results could not be transferred, the maps could not be downloaded. Seriously, boss, I pity anything this thing targets when it's carrying its full weapons load. There's 180 rocket tubes on this mech in addition to the PPCs and lasers. This commando was found in a deep periphery weapons cache named after the Furies of Terran mythology. It packs a surprisingly mean punch for its size. 377,373 civils and 38 days of repair. Yeah, get the crew started. So they're not going to be ready for a while. Huh. Or maybe. No, they won't. There's just no way. 14 days for the Punisher, plus additional repairs that they're going to need. I think that's it. We've worked ourselves out of a job. We are out of time. That's kind of unfortunate. It was a long run. It was a good run. 1,200 days and we survived it all. But we're not quite done. I'm going to try and rebuild this a little bit. Let's see what we can do with, well, this tech. We can throw in a 380 rate. We cannot throw in a 380 rate engine. We don't have a 300, but we do have a 240. So that'll be 29 tons left on the mech. It is currently equipped with some pretty hilariously heavy firepower. The movement is not good. It's a 2.4. Not particularly quick. I think we'll ditch the rocket launchers. I am not a particular fan of those. The PPCs, on the other hand, really we do not have the parts to make this mech. So let's... Yeah, we just don't have the parts to build it. I'd love to, but we don't have it. And this is an interesting bug. Yes, leave without saving. This is a very interesting bug. I'm not sure what I can do about this. Back out. Go back to the mech bay. Stop being Alright. I suppose this is an appropriate way to end. Come on. There we go. Okay, we got out of it. So there are 14 days until the end of the campaign. The end of this month will be 1,200 days. We can easily get ourselves into enough cash for it. Let's roll the clock. We can't do anything with those other two mechs right now anyway. So let's just roll the clock forward. Get ourselves closer to the end of the month. 9 more days. We're going to have to be prepared for the end of the month. So let's go mech base. Let's go storage. We're going to sell some things. Assaults. I don't need that additional mad. That'll be 300,000. We do have the single Hatamoto Chi part. I'm not particularly interested in it. We'll sell that as well. That puts us at 1.2 million. Our finances are set to normal. Keep rolling the clock on. 2, 1, 0. Ha. This is the last 3 days before the end of the month, so this is basically the barbecue for the end of things. Darius opens the morning briefing with a scowl on his face. We picked up a new supplies a few weeks ago, and we're now opening some of the crates and some of the machine tools. Well, I can't believe this has happened again, but Yang practically explodes from his chair. We have more frozen Triple F burger meat. You know how hard this stuff is to come by in the periphery? We're not really in the periphery. Dr. Murad sighs audibly. Please tell me the refrigeration was still operational. I don't want a repeat of last time. Don't worry, Doc. My team will take care of the goods. Yang flashes you a winning smile. What do you say, Commander? Burgers on a menu? Well, we have the hydroponics mod, so let's give it a shot. Morale will increase by 2, and an idea pops into your head. Chief, you're kind of an expert on Triple F burgers. Do you think that the hydroponics gear has what you need to create the real thing? Yang's face takes on a stony expression that you've come to associate with complicated refit orders. From what I've heard, this stuff is basically whale meat, so I'll have to improvise, but yes, challenge accepted. By the end of the week, Yang and his mech techs have raided the garden and retrofitted the blast furnace into a makeshift grill. Somebody even decorated the mess hall with Triple F trademark colors. While the only one who's traveled in Davian space... Well, only those who've traveled in Davian space can attest to the accuracy of the burgers. Everyone agrees. They're delicious. So that's a decent way of getting close to the end of the campaign. Yeah, we're not going to have our mechs finished. This is it. 1,200 days. We have survived. It was a long and hard journey. Our mech bay contains the dragon, named after the Punisher, who really was one of the best pilots we ever had. Solid, reliable until an AC-20 took him out of the head. The Trailblazer, our first bushwhacker, and equipped with experimental stealth technology. It went through several iterations between being a flamer boat, a Gauss rifle boat, a pretty terrible version that we had temporarily with a pair of autocannons, until we finally got into this version, which I think it's pretty similar to the original Trailblazer. Did pretty good. Large ball slicer's different, obviously. but very much a useful mech. The Hellhound, which ended up being probably the MVP of the entire campaign, again, with advanced stealth technology on board, both literally and figuratively, and just its ability to take one mech completely out of the fight every single time. We've pushed it to its limits. I don't think it ever died. It never required a rebuild once we set it up, and Varangian's Ride, this truly is his mech, and he will forever be rocking and rolling from it. The Aram Sham, which replaced the first Trailblazer, our first clan build. We stole it, we built it, we made it better. The basic concept never really changed, although that left arm has been swapped out a couple of times, unfortunately. Did a pretty good job. I'm quite happy with its results. Took a decent amount of fire. I just kind of wish that it didn't explode a couple of episodes ago. That would have been even cooler. The Catapult 1R has been just absolutely ridiculous. It is an ancient mech. It takes stupid amounts of fire. And, well, it's not very good, unfortunately. We built it into something that I think is okay. Although the previous version that had the original version with the 2 LRM-20s and all the weapons and the expanded heatsink kit, that was the ultimate version that was unfortunately let down by, well, very much let down by the fact that it was easy to hit. Still, ended up being a pretty decent mech, something that we could be proud of. The Hunchback 4GG we used for a short period of time. It was solid. It had a Gauss rifle, and that was it. That was the entire thing about it until we lost the Gauss rifle and had to replace it with an AC-20. Still, Hunchbacks are always cool, and this version worked out pretty nicely for us. The Vindicator, on the other hand, has been with us since day one. This is, I believe, our starting Vindicator. It has been around, originally had a PPC, eventually got upgraded to an ER PPC, then we lost the arm and swapped it in for a pair of large lasers. It now has an ER large laser, but this mech has been here forever, and I'm probably never going to sell it, because it's just reliable. Sure, it fell out of the main lance when we started getting the bushwhackers and operating on a higher level, but as a starting mech, the Vindicator, really solid, was something that we really were able to make use of. We only used the Jenner once, maybe twice or 3 times. It was an okay mech. I mean, we've designed it in a way that we know will work for a Jenner. A quartet of ER medium lasers. You can't go wrong with that. Plus, the exchanger on board, it's a null sigs and everything else. You put this thing on the battlefield, it's going to do fine. It's not going to turn any heads because it's so gosh darn conventional, but we had a good time with it. And then the 2 latest additions, the Arinya, who we've run into a couple of times and has been just an absolute nightmare to have to fight, and this Marauder, which we've only run into twice, but we've managed to steal it, and is more than a little bit glitchy. Oh, very much so. Our mech bay is filled full of good mechs. A couple of mechs that we came really close to getting and never ended up doing. We have been holding on to these Thunderbolt parts for tens of episodes, I'm sure. And we never were able to actually build one, which is unfortunate. We have been holding on to Ass Hat for a while as well. I didn't expect to ever run into him again, but I kind of wanted to hope. So, yeah. Those mechs, they served us well. The metal was good, but the meat was better. And let's be honest, Starburst is still alive. Nobody died. That's kind of the important thing. Well, we did have a couple of people dead. We'll talk about it later. Starburst ended up going on 74 deployments and took 18 injuries. By the end of it, she healed 88 mechs, so higher than a little bit higher than a 1-to-1 kill ratio, just a bit. Plus an additional 38 vehicles. Days with the company is 1,200. We know we're done because of that. She fought her way out from bankruptcy, from her previous occupation, working through a merchant guard, to turn into a brand new and awesome company. Starburst, we're gonna remember you for a while. You were awesome. Not our best pilot. That honor goes to the one, the only, the crazy Viking himself, Varangian, who became an 8886 pilot. Wow. How many deployments were you on? I think you had the most out of anyone. 72 versus Starburst. 74? No. Really? How long has Varangian been? Varangian has also been here since day one. Less mechs killed, but honestly, the thing about Varangian is, one, he's only taken only 8 injuries, although the injuries that he's taken clearly kept him out for a long time. But he controlled everything, and at the end of the day, I didn't even realize this, he's Curitan. So we've been operating inside of Draconis Combo in place this whole time, so no wonder he's been excelling. Varangian, I was always terrified would get killed because we always threw him into really rough situations, and every single time he just pulled himself right out of it. God, you got to be proud of that kind of pilot. Varangian, you upheld the mantle of Punisher quite well, taking over for him in his stead, and did a fantastic job. Ek was a bit of a... No, he was from us from the start, but he was a B-team pilot. We didn't bring him along in the beginning. He came in once Punisher died. And he only on 45 deployments, as you can see. He didn't start with us, but he rocked and rolled. He stepped up, became a frontline pilot, the kind of guy that we could trust and rely on. Rocking the Punisher, serving out the legacy quite well, turned into a fairly decent pilot. Took 10 injuries, 56 mech kills. Solid, man. Just solid. That's the only thing that you can really say about him. He never really did anything insanely good. He had a couple of days when he was insanely bad, especially early on. The man could not hit with a PPC to save his life. It was really terrible. But he finally did manage to shine and operate pretty decently in a mech that allowed him to fire as many lasers as you could possibly fit onto that mech. But still, we liked him.
I'm ready.
Synapse, our problem case, our liar, our cheat, our thief, who eventually redeemed himself. He's been with the company for not the full days. He was one of the people we hired on after we got rid of the original crew. So, yeah. Criminal. A criminal who was untrustworthy, but eventually became good once again, and we were quite happy to have him with us. He did eject that one time. Do you remember that time? Way long ago? I don't remember that time, but I'm fairly certain it would have happened at least once. Synapse almost got cut for the company a couple of times. We came as close as we could as we were trying to train up other people. But at the end of the day, he was able to redeem himself at the very end. Still rocking the long-range fire support mech. He really could have been slotted into any of the other mechs. He's built pretty much the exact same way that Starburst is, except with a slight heavier emphasis on tactics, although it appears he's a better pilot. Although Starburst could be a better pilot than him. So he could have filled in any Starburst role, but always just because of the name, we always kept him at long range. Glad that he managed to fly, that he managed to set himself upright and fly straight. We're very happy about that. Good guy, nice to have. Paradox, we didn't know you. You've been with the company 76 days. I hired you on as just an emergency fill-in. You haven't really done much. You haven't killed anything. You haven't taken any injuries. You haven't even been deployed once. You're a bench warmer, sorry to say. But you are a Solaris Gladiator, so maybe in the future you might come something better. Ronan, you were what, 3 deployments? 5 deployments. She worked so hard. It was cute. She tried. 691 days with the company. She was one of the people we hired as another slot filler. Apparently dependable. We never really tested her all that much. Same deal with most of these B-team pilots that we're talking about here. But another Kiritan, so pretty healthy Japanese influence going on in our company between Ronan and Varangian. That's an interesting wrinkle I hadn't realized. Panda, hi Panda, you are, well, you're also Kiritan, and you are also incredibly unreliable. You almost got us killed several times, and 207 days with the company, you were not a very good pilot. Sorry. But you're trying, and we give you points for that. And finally, Coach. Coach, who could have been the new Ek. He came close. There was a time period where it was going to be one of these two guys, and Ek just ended up edging him out. He's been with us for the full time, so that's got to sting a little bit. Coach is one of our originals. Ek is not. But Coach did quite well for himself. He almost... If the time period between choosing between Ek and Coach, there was, I think, one injury that ended up slotting things between the two. Yeah, and that just ended up hurting him from becoming the best. But a pretty solid roster of MechWarriors. There's a definite B team here who definitely need a little bit more experience and training, but we've got a solid bunch here. And finally, the Memorial Wall. We lost 3 people in this campaign. 3. The first was Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon was driving a Phoenix Hawk in the middle of a base assault mission, and just as if like magic, his gunslinger Phoenix Hawk just had its head taken clean off by a large pulse laser. Or maybe just a large laser. It was pretty traumatic. We were pretty surprised by that. That made things very difficult moving forward, especially because it took out the mech. We weren't able to recover it. I mean, we did recover the pieces, which allowed us to rebuild it, but that was a pretty terrible thing. Captain Falcon was only with us for 2 full deployments, and he only took out 2 things, but he was cool. I mean, look at this guy. Those glasses are awesome. It really was a shame that we lost him so early. It put us into a really rough position, but it helped us grow quite considerably. And we started to thrive. And then we lost Punisher. Punisher kind of started becoming the mascot of the company. Like, let's be honest, as awesome as Starburst is and sort of what she is, and as cool as Varangian became, Punisher was sort of the man that we kind of all looked up to. He was the Punisher. When he came in, the Punisher was bringing the pain. And we loved this guy so much we ended up naming a whole mech after him. The Dragon was our first heavy, and it deserved his name. And also a really terrible thing to lose. But again, we grew. And from that high, unfortunately, Shotel was not one of those pilots. Falcon and Punisher both were special. Captain Falcon was, well, he was kind of meme-tastic and also did really cool things in his mech before he got killed in his second deployment. And Punisher was nearly godlike, but Shotel, despite being technically a better pilot than them, I think, he just wasn't on the same level. He was a B-team member. He was B-Lance. He worked hard. He kept his head down. Didn't do anything too crazy. And while it sucked to lose him, I can't say that it had the same emotional impact. Like, I didn't dedicate an entire episode to him or name a mech after him. But maybe it could have been something better. Yeah. So yeah, 3 people lost from the whole company. We also retired the original members of the Lance. That would be Behemoth, Glitch, and Decker. So that's it for the campaign. We have survived and thrived. It's day 1200. We have clan tech in our arsenal. We have a 100-ton assault mech that we just picked up. We've got a solid core of people, and the Argo is for the most part mostly fixed, not entirely. There's a couple of things here and there we gotta fix. We gotta clear out a 3rd mech bay, but yeah, that will be it. The end of our campaign. Now, I mentioned this a little bit earlier on. We will not be starting the next campaign until version 998 is out. I'm going to wait until the next version is released of the game. If that means Monday comes around and it hasn't happened yet, well, we'll probably put up another mission. I don't know if I'm going to completely go back and run something with Voodoo, or if I'll do something with this. In fact, if you want to see one or the other, leave a comment down below. It may not happen, but I'd like to leave the option there. I'll also talk about this in Saturday's stream. So, yeah, but on Monday, if it does drop over the weekend, we will be starting a brand new campaign with a brand new Lance and brand new people and a brand new idea. If you have any thoughts on that idea, leave them down in the comments down below. Anyway, I've been Tirak. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I release one of these videos, press the little bell icon. Leave a comment as to what you would like to see in the next season. If you have any sort of Lance, if you have any sort of character ideas, where they would come from, what they would do, what they would be ambitious for, I'd love to hear them down in the comments below. Tell me, what's your favorite moment from this campaign? Did Punisher have as much an emotional impact on you as he did me? Because I was really broken up when he died. Let me know your favorite campaign moments, and I will see you all in the next season.